So hi folks, and welcome to this week's weekly business tap. And really I want to ask you, the question of the week that I want to ask you is, what are you feeding your mind? For those of us who've ever been on a diet, we've heard the expression, you are what you eat. And so sometimes when we eat food that is classified as junk food, then we have consequences that go along with that. Same thing as a business owner. We've got to understand that we must watch our diet of what we're feeding our mind or our soul. And in particular, I got to thinking about this. I had the opportunity to attend the GLS 16, or the Global Leadership Summit 2016, a couple of weeks ago. And it's 2 days in which there's speakers that are presenting. These speakers are business leaders in the United States and frankly globally. And they're sharing their business experiences, they're sharing practical advice, and most of these folks have written books. And so you get to go into a summit and you have these very intelligent, very powerful people challenging the way you think. And they're thinking at a high level, and they're pulling you up to challenge you to think in a manner which they do. They've also or have their books that you can access and read these books, and you may not follow all that they prescribe in their writings, but if they make you think, then reading the book is much worth the exercise. So finally, when you go to a workshop or a summit, you get around like-minded people, and it's great to put yourself in an environment where you're challenged by those like-minded people. So ultimately, who you become is the environment you put yourself into. And most of us want to earn, and you spell earn E-A-R-N. But what we forget is you need to drop an L in front of that, and we've got to learn before we earn. So the question of the week is how are you feeding your mind? Are you giving yourself the time to read and study and learn before you can earn? If you don't, you're missing out. If you need some help with this, then get a coach. And remember, if your business needs traction, then get into action.